screen, you see the poster. The topic for today's lesson is tourism. I ask you to make one sentence using one of these words which you have in this word map for our brainstorming activities, yeah? Please. Zamanbek, yes, you are?
Tourism is developed in Western Europe.
Europe, okay, is developed in Western Europe. Okay, that is grammatically it is right sentence. Good. Others? Razira?
Tourism is a journey around the world.
Okay, good. Yes, this is your sentence. Good of you. There are others also join us making some sentences. Rayhan? Minulina.
My sentence, I had a journey to Bashkiria.
To Bashkiria, okay. You had a journey to Bashkiria, okay. Rayhan Anulbekova?
Vacation. Vacation is important to get away from work and to just relax.
Okay, good of you. Good. Next, Juldazai.
Hotel. We stayed at a hotel by the lake.
Good example. Okay, so generally you understood here what we are going to discuss today. So the target topic is tourism. So let's turn to the next activity. So here you see tourism activities. Mass tourism, how it can become tourism for special purpose here. Environmental tourism. So you can see the type of environmental tourism in nature, yeah, ecotourism, or to have some adventure moments. Then tourism for in rural places, farm stays, camping, wine, gastronomy, yeah, sport, festival, art and craft. So these are the purpose why people travel in rural areas and urban, yeah, in big modern cities. Why do people travel? They travel for business, for conference, yeah, for scientific purpose, exhibitions, sports, galleries, yeah. These are all held in urban environment. Okay, then tourism for cultural aims, yeah, heritage, religious, educational, research. These are the main purpose why people travel around the world, these tourism activities. And here you see some related words. The main idea, this is journey, and the related meanings for the journey, the words: trip, travel, journey, tour, cruise, or voyage. What are the differences? So later we can come back to this task to get more deep information on this. So right now it's time to define types of tourism. We will start. So do you see the words? The words and
yes,
the
yes.
explanations. Yeah, you see the size of the letters. It is not too small. Yeah, I hope that you are able to read them. So firstly, Aldier, read the definition to the first statement, yeah? Then we will decide what type of tourism is it.
Cultural tourism.
Cultural, yeah?
Cultural tourism. This type of tourism involves visiting those places and sites which have been witnesses to some of the major tragedies in history.
So, guys, do you agree that this definition is appropriate to cultural tourism? Is it right answer? Or maybe other types of tourism suits this definition? Yeah, your task is to match the right word to this definition.
Is it adventure?
Adventure.
Yeah.
I think it's right. Go to the
Adventure. Yeah, you think it should be adventure. Okay, later we'll check it. Gooder, maybe it is adventure. Okay, next definition, this one, who can read it? Sir, sorry, I do not see all students. Okay, Nuray.
The practice of traveling abroad in order to receive medical treatment. I think it's health tourism.
Health tourism should be here. Okay, good. Next. Zamanbek, you are?
This kind of tourism is becoming very famous amongst adventure seekers who are always in the quest of something new to satisfy their adrenaline rush. It is adventure tourism.
Okay, so we decided to change this to adventure tourism. Yeah, не famous, Zamanbek, famous, yeah, very famous. Okay, good. Next, Juldizai.
Tourism directed towards exotic natural environments intended to support conservation efforts and observe wildlife. I think it's sustainable tourism or dark.
It's ecotourism.
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 Maybe let's this one, yes? Oh, sorry, ecotourism. So why I'm choosing ecotourism, but okay. Next, this explanation. Who can read it and define? Minulina Rayhan?
Is the concept of visiting a place as a tourist and trying to make only a positive impact on the environment and society and the economy. I think it's sustainable tourism.
Sustainable.
Sustainable, yes.
Yeah, you think it should be sustainable to voice. What is? What is? I'm choosing this one, but so what is wrong with internet or with my computer? Okay. This one, who can read it? Ahbota.
This type of tourism involves attending meetings, conferences, and seminars, visiting exhibitions, and trade fairs, and so on. It's business tourism.
So you agree that here it should be business tourism. Maybe. Okay. And the last, this explanation, who can read it?
This type of tourism involves activities such as history of a given region,
Region.
the lifestyle of people in a particular geographical locale, architecture, oral tradition, religions, festivals, cuisine, and so on.
Mhm.
Maybe dark tourism.
Dark tourism. Yeah. Okay, so this will stay here. And other types of tourism. Is it right? Are they right? Can you look through the first cultural tourism? Some of major tragedies in history. The second, health tourism, medical treatment, adventure, yeah, adrenaline rush, ecotourism. Okay. Sustainable. So, all of you, do you agree?
I think the last one is cultural tourism.
Yes, we need to switch the.
Yeah.
Okay. So it means that the first one should be dark tourism. Yeah? Then the other answers, are they right? So are we ready to check our answers? Guys?
Yes.
Okay. Let's check them. Great. Good job, guys. Finally, yeah? All answers. You have checked through. Show answers. Let's look at the answers. So you were right with all these types of tourism. And today we discussed not all these types. So some of them we will cover in our tasks from the text. Exactly, sustainable tourism, some ecotourism, yeah. What are their differences? We will learn in deep in the following tasks. Let's turn to the next. This task is given from our textbook. Yeah, to involve through our discussion, I need some students to read this. Some of you, so I see one student who raised the hand. Okay, Jules Desire.
Work in pairs, discuss statements 1 and 3, note down one argument for and against each statement. First, people should try to take more holidays in their own country.
Okay, yeah, the first statement, your task is, are you for or against to this statement? Do you agree or disagree? Yeah, full design. What is your idea?
I agree with this statement because I think in the holidays we need to relax and we need to travel or I don't know. Will be with family. This is my opinion. I think it's true, and I agree.
Okay, yeah, it is right. You think, yeah, that people should spend their holidays in their in motherland, in their country. Okay, Rehan Minulina, do you agree with Julzai? With this statement?
I think yes, I am agree with.
Not I am agree.
I agree with her.
Okay, and do you want to read other statements to speak on? Okay, I see Akpota wants. Akpota?
First sentence.
Okay, you may choose second or three or the first.
Second,
Second,
companies should locate their business in their own country, not in other countries. I agree with this opinion because it helps our country to develop its economy and bring profit to the country. For example, a lot of people will get jobs.
okay, yeah, to develop, to develop economy, yeah, economy of the country. Yes, one reason for this. Okay, Rehan,
I want to discuss the third one.
the third, okay,
It's better to locate factories close to where employees live. I think,
Please,
in my opinion, I think that factories should be placed further away from the city, and I want to say that there can make a hostel nearly for the employees. How to say, not to pollute our air and then our pollution.
not pollute, yes, the environment here.
Yes,
Factories should be located in the
further,
countryside,
yes.
yeah,
Yes.
not in the cities, not in
No, yes, yes.
rural areas, yeah, not in the urban areas. It should be far away from the country, from the cities. Okay, Rayhan Adilbekova.
About first statement,
Okay,
people should try to take more holidays in their own country. I think in order to develop the tourist places of our country, we must relax or rest in our country. But everyone wants to see the world, travel. Because of this, I disagree, and I can say that people choose themselves where they will make a holiday, spend their time in holiday.
okay, sure. It depends on the people's preference, yeah?
Yes, their opinion.
Their opinion. Okay, yeah, yeah. In fact, in real times, we see that here most students they go abroad to spend holidays, which may cost, yeah, cheaper than in our country. For example, in some, yeah, traveling abroad, it is might be cheaper.
Yes.
Might be cheaper, yeah. Okay. Others, don't you want to speak to other statements? No one? What about our boys? Okay, let's turn to the next. The first task, previewing the topic of a lecture. Before watching the lecture part, we need to clarify, yeah, to facilitate these questions. So read the lecture title and discuss questions from 1 to 3. The title for the lecture is Responsible Tourism. So the first question will read us. So who will read this? Azamat Baurjanov. Azamat?
Yes.
So read the first question.
Do you think fewer or more people in the world are traveling abroad for holidays than 20 years ago? What are the reasons for the change?
Okay, yeah, the first question. Traveling abroad for holidays than 20 years ago. Do the people travel fewer or more?
I think more.
Okay, people, so try to give full answer. People?
People people traveling abroad for holidays more than 20 years ago.
Okay. Reasons. What reasons can you name?
I think developing of tourism
Okay.
affected on this.
Okay. Some developments here in tourism industry. Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, Rayhan. So you answer for this question. Rayhan? Okay, Zamanbek wants.
Which Rayhan?
Adlibekova, she raised her hand to answer this. But because of some bad connection, yeah, internet, she was out. Okay, Zamanbek.
I also think second.
No, the first.
I also think more people in the world are traveling abroad for holidays than 20 years ago because we became more financially independent and we can afford it.
People can afford, yeah, traveling abroad. Okay, that is true. Yeah, true facts. Ahputaperman.
Now more people go to traveling abroad. I think the reason of this, now tourism developing in the world is developing very quickly, and more people work a lot and want to traveling in the abroad in the another place.
Yeah, our world is developing not quickly fast. Yeah, we have quick changes here. Good. This is your point, Rayhan Adlibekova.
About second.
So which one, first or second? It's up to you.
Second.
The second. Okay, read it.
Are people more or less concerned about the environmental impact of tourism? So I can say that nowadays, at this time, there are a lot of various companies, groups that are engaged in ecotourism, and people began to devote more time, their more energy to the environment.
Okay. Yeah, people start taking care about the environment.
Ecotourism, yeah, about environmental
problems. Yeah. Okay. Yes. That is. Others, do you agree with Rayhan Adilbekova's point? People are more concerned about the environment. Is it true? Nuray Turarbek, or who wants? Okay, Zamanbek.
I think in developed countries, people more concerned about the environmental impact of tourism. But in the developing countries, people are not concerned.
Yeah, it depends on the on the region.
Yes.
Where people travel. Yeah, it depends on their level of the economy, where people are concerned or not. Okay, maybe it might be true in some cases. Good. And the third, who can read it? There, guys, some of you. Okay, Nuray.
The lecturer speaks about responsible tourism. How would you define this?
Yeah. So in the video, yeah, we have to guess. How would you define this responsible tourism? Right? How do you understand? Yeah. How would you give definition to this?
I think it's like making better places for people to live in, or better places to visit, for example, and provides place for visiting for tourists.
For tourists, yeah?
Yes.
Better places to have holidays. So this is to choose the right place, yeah?
Yes.
This is your opinion. Okay, others, do you share that the idea that responsible tourism, it is to choose the right place? Others, do you agree with it? No ideas? Because we don't know more, yeah, about responsible tourism. Жұлдызай.
I agree with this statement. My opinion is responsible tourism is really makes better, and tourism is about building a sustainable and responsible future for tourists and for travel. So my opinion is, I think responsible tourism is, we need to responsible tourism in the future and right now.
We need to be responsible, yeah?
Yes.
Be responsible to tourism, yeah? It is your opinion. Okay, so were your answers, your opinion, right or wrong, yeah? In some points, we need to watch this video right now. So we have to watch this part of the lecture, then we'll discuss.
So we are looking today at new trends in tourism, how tourism has changed in recent years due to economic, social, and environmental factors, and how these perspectives are shaping the way that we view travel and travelers. Now, the first thing that I want to discuss is the growing trend in what is called responsible tourism. Air travel is becoming cheaper and easier. The number of people who want to travel is increasing, especially from emerging economies like China. So the tourism business is booming. But this puts a lot of stress on the environment, and it raises a number of issues which responsible tourism tries to address. Now, responsible tourism can be defined as tourism which minimizes the negative economic, social, and environmental impacts on the host country. It should also make positive contributions to the conservation of the country's natural and cultural heritage. And in addition, responsible tourism should benefit the local people by involving them positively in the tourist industry and ensuring that they're paid fairly. So, responsible tourism has three main aims. First of all, to reduce the amount of energy resources consumed in global travel. Second, to protect the local communities from the negative impact of mass tourism. And thirdly, to limit the amount of overseas travel.
Okay, so we have watched it here. The task was responsible tourism. So how does the lecture describe this idea, responsible tourism? What have you understood from your lecture? So, what does the lecture describe? Nuray?
It's a tourism which minimizes negative impacts on the host country, its economics, social, and environmental problems.
Okay, yes, in your lecture, she tried, to explain, what is the responsible tourism. Okay, and how did she made the list of the requirements for what is? She explained it in this sentence, in this statement, responsible tourism. So, Nurai, so you have mentioned about these 3 negative impacts. Yeah. Okay. Next, this one. How do you see it? So, what does it mean? Guys? So, do you see in the screen? Yes, sure. All of you. So, you have on your screen this. Makes a positive contribution to the host country's natural and cultural heritage. What contributions?
Taxes?
Taxes. Okay. Is it a cultural contribution?
It's economical contribution.
Okay, economical contribution. Yeah, to save the natural heritage here. So people should pay extra monies, taxes to the government to protect some natural and cultural heritage. What else? So you can give some examples or some statistics if you have them, how people can contribute, can make a positive contribution to cultural heritage. So guys, don't you have any ideas? Okay, in the following parts of the lecture, you will be given deep explanation to these contributions. Then, at the end of the lecture, she introduced the main aims. What were they? So who can speak on these aims? Don't you remember them? Guys, what happened? Haven't you caught this information? So as I see that you are keeping silence and it means that not all students understood this lecture. The remaining tasks for this video and for the following parts of the lecture, you have to complete these tasks. For this, I need to give you the link. So the link will be given in our Google Meet chat. So all of you, please enter this link. If you need to watch the video, so you may do it several times. As you know that our link allows you to rewatch the tasks. Okay, I see 2 students entered the link. So all students join this link So I need to watch that all students are working in this link. So I give you 10 minutes to complete the task. So 3 parts of the lecture, and the tasks for this, for the parts of the lectures, you need to complete the spaces. And I hope that 10 minutes will be enough for you. So students, don't forget about your camera. Camera should be switched on every time. Rayhan, Adlibekova, Azamat, Ayat, Aldiyar. Victoria, Aldiyar, Yurnur. So are you writing your answers? Ahbota, what happened? Yes, Aldiyar? In Korea, are you writing? So there are no answers in your page. Rehan Minulina, are you in Korea?
Yes. I have a problem with my internet. I don't know.
So, have you written some answers?
Yes.
But in your page, I see no answers.
Окей, я сейчас перезайду тогда через другое.
Okay, speak only English here. You will
Okay.
read. Okay. Elifat is writing. Serif Bolsan. Good. Ruhash. Victoria, Victoria? So where is your answer? Sir, what's wrong with her internet? Victoria, are you hearing us?
Yes.
Okay, good. Here, please, write your sentence because you are given limited time for this task. After 5 minutes, we will check the answers. Yirnur Mansharipov.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, in Koreap, I do not see your answers. The first task. Okay, students, try to be quick. You have only 3 minutes. Akpota. So you have 2 tasks. Sir, we have 1 student who completed all tasks right. Good job, Shuldas. Good of you. Very well, sir. All 3 tasks. Good. Ayat, Birek, خلافات. So, yeah, it's time to take your answers orally to discuss our video lectures. Okay, the first lecture here, we have the first lecture part we have discussed, and these are the answers written by Asaf Julduzay. Julduzay?
Yes.
So, read your answers. 3 main aims here. What are they?
Reduce, protect, and limit.
Okay, so to reduce what?
Reduce the amount of energy resources consumed in global travel.
Okay. Second aim?
Protect local communities and the environment from the negative impact of mass tourism. Next, limit the amount of overseas travel.
Okay, so these 3 aims, it was given in the lecture part. Reduce the amount of energy. So for these aims, what can we do? How we can meet these aims? How can we complete?
For example, the solar energy or water.
Okay. Yes, so we have to start producing energy from solar
system.
Yes. Then
water, wind.
Hydrolyzation. Yes, from the water hydro system.
Yeah.
Okay, good. The second aim. What actions should we keep?
For example, we can say it's a negative impact, like a rubbish. And
yes, that's it. Yeah, we face with some local environmental problems.
To keep clear.
Yes, to keep our environment in clean condition. Yeah, not to throw the rubbish on the roads. Okay, and the third aim. So this one.
I think right now we have quarantine. How to say
regime?
Yes, regime. So traveling and visiting to abroad, I think it's limited a little bit.
Yes, that is true fact. Yeah, these days we face this kind of problems. Yeah, that some countries they limit the number of their visas. Yeah, to foreigners to visit their country, overseas travel. So these are the main 3 aims. What we can do to keep responsible tourism. Yes, these are called responsible tourisms. Okay, so other parts, part 2 and part 3 lecture parts, we will discuss it next lesson because it's we have lack of time. So this link, these 2 parts of the lecture will be your home task for discussion, and new link to the next lesson. So this link, I will send it to our chat.
Okay.
Yeah. So these two links to the next lesson, we have to discuss these topics. And right now, so I need to stop making recording. Okay.